When we were, about 5 months into the program, you were getting married.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like the biggest day in a girl's life.
Yeah. I really didn't even know if I was going to make it to the wedding, to be honest. And to just plan a wedding in that condition was hard in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a lot of anxiety around that as well. But I made it to my wedding. I was able to enjoy myself with basically no symptoms. I was able to eat a meal, eat cake, drink, and celebrate when things I just really didn't even think I was going to be able to do, to be honest.
And you did all of that in a white dress.
In a white dress, exactly.
Dancing up and down for hours with your friends.
Yes, exactly.
And did you have any symptoms with the cake, with the alcohol, with the dancing, with the white dress, with the stress and anxiety?
Yeah, no symptoms. It was a great day, and my biggest fear was that this day was going to come and I just wasn't even going to be able to enjoy it. So ulcerative colitis, it didn't really become a problem until a few years ago. So I'd say like maybe in 2017 is when it started to kind of rear its ugly head again. And then as the years went on, it just got worse and worse. So I was at a point where I was at 8 to 10 bowel movements a day. Mm-hmm. There was always blood. There was always mucus. There was always a sense of urgency. I had very low energy. I was anxiety ridden all the time, basically, and just in a lot of pain constantly.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, how long was that going on for? And had you tried any kind of natural medicine before, or diet changes, or, any kind of supplements to help with this?
I had tried a couple of years ago, but the person I was seeing, he didn't have this disease, so he didn't really understand it, I guess. And it helped a bit, but nothing like what's going on now, really.
Okay, and so you were having 8 to 10 bowel movements a day, urgency, mucus, severe cramping, right? It was really, really bad. Like lots of pain where it was hard to go to work or even leave sometimes.
Yes.
And you were also having blood, a good amount of blood every day.
Yeah, every day, yep.
And what about, how many times a night were you waking up?
At least 4 times a night, like almost some nights every hour I was getting up pretty much.
So every hour. So this was chronically affecting your ability to sleep, your ability to work?
Yes.
Every aspect of your life. Ulcerative colitis had it for a number of years and it just got worse and worse and worse. And when we went to the doctors, what did they want to do and were they able to help?
So I had tried a couple of biologics, one helped for like 9 months, then just stopped working. We tried some others that just did not work at all. They put me on prednisone for a while. I lost half my hair. It was just, I was in a bad situation. Nothing was working and they kept bringing up surgery. And that was something that I refused to even speak about.
What about now? What's going on now? And so you started with us, you're doing natural medicine, functional integrative medicine, and it's been about 11 months. And where are your symptoms?
I have done a complete 360, which I did not even think was possible. So I would say last July I was 97 pounds. I am now at 130 pounds. I've gained 33 pounds.
Yes.
Which most people would not want, but I really wanted that. I have really hardly any symptoms. My bowel movements are at sometimes none a day, if anything 1 to 2 a day. I have very high energy, very little anxiety. I'm not in any type of pain and I'm back to living my life again.
Mm-hmm. And what about, are you waking up in the middle of the night?
Not waking up at all in the middle of the night.
And what about your anxiety levels? Do you feel like you have to live in a bubble or have to live in this really strict diet?
No, I'm comfortable venturing out of the diet. and I just have a lot more confidence than I did. I was just, like you said, living in like this black hole for such a long time. So kind of back to myself, I feel like.
And are you on any medications?
No medication.
And were you using any medications to get these results?
No medication.
And so you did all of this from home?
Yes. All of it from home. Yep.
Have you been able to eat something with gluten in it?
Yep, I've been able to eat gluten. I've been able to drink.
Alcohol?
Alcohol, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, guys, those are called celebration meals, where that's not part of the healing process.
Yeah.
But you can celebrate.
Yeah, exactly.
Were you able to simplify it? Was it manageable to do, where you could go to work and you weren't starving and you had enough to eat?
Yep. That was my biggest. It's an adjustment in the beginning.
Yes.
And to go to work, you just have to manage it the right way, and it's certainly doable for sure.
So, do you feel like you now have a strong shield? Like, if the adversity comes to you, you have options. You know how to handle yourself. Like,
yep.
You can look at food and you can decide what's the risk of it.
Right.
Can I handle this? It's not just about meat or vegan or any of that stuff. It's about food
Right.
philosophy.
Right, exactly. You just kind of exactly learn what your body can handle, and if something upsets your stomach, you kind of know what to do to kind of make it better. So, yeah.
And let me ask you, what does your husband think about this whole? Because he's been with you through this whole situation. He knew you were devastating sick. You saw the doctors, everything.
Yeah.
What's been his thoughts on your journey?
Yeah, he's amazed, and he's a big believer in natural medicine. So he was a really great support throughout this whole thing. But him, my whole family, they're just completely amazed at the transformation. They can't believe it.
And do you feel empowered to take care of your family and others more with understanding food? And do you feel like there's more blessings to come in the future with your experience and your knowledge?
Yeah, absolutely. I even tell my friends, I even give them advice on what to eat, what not to eat. So.
If anyone out there who's listening to this and is really resonating, being, a young woman who's had ulcerative colitis for a number of years and just doesn't know what to do, and doesn't know if integrative medicine will be the answer, what would you say to him or her?
I would say to just be open-minded. And, it's not going to be easy in the beginning. But I always think the bigger the risk, the greater the results. So that was kind of my mindset going into it. And just have an open mind, because really all those medications, all they're doing is just kind of masking the symptoms that are there. You're not really getting to the real root cause of the